For one Saturday in the month of March, this is high school basketball heaven, folks. McDonald Center on the Georgia Tech campus, site of the Georgia Quad A Girls Basketball Championship. Hello, everyone. I'm Joe Washington, and I'll be handling the sideline duties today. The Sequoyah Chiefs, the Lady Chiefs, ranked #2 in Georgia in their 5th straight state finals appearance. They won it all in 1994, and they'll be going for all the roses again this year. On the other hand, Warner Robins, the Demonettes, they've been in a rebuilding phase the last 5 years. They're happy to be here, but they're looking to turn their #7 ranking into a state championship. Handling the play-by-play duties for us, Roger Maness and Glenda Gibson.
Okay, thank you, Joe. We're looking forward to an exciting ball game. You mentioned the records and the rankings. Let's tell you where it all starts for Sequoyah. It starts on the inside with the twin towers of Shelly Landry and LaShonda Stevens. Coach Gibson, talk about having those big players inside.
I can't tell you much about it because I've never had big players like that, but 6'4", 6'5" on the inside. LaShonda Stevens, a Tennessee signee. It's going to be a great battle on the boards.
I'll tell you what, inside, though, for Warner Robins, they've got a big player as well. It's Diana Lott. She'll be going to the University of Georgia. She's 6'3".
Yeah, another, Division I player. It should be a great confrontation on the inside. I'm looking forward to it.
We're looking forward to a lot of rebounding and a lot of power playing on the inside. And we will be back with the starting lineups of the Quad A Girls State Championship game right after this from the McDonald Center on the campus of Georgia Tech. We'll be right back.
Depression has lots of symptoms that tell you you've got a problem, but you can have lots of excuses to tell yourself you don't.
I'm just tired.
If you think you might be suffering from depression, Charter can help. So call 1-800-CHARTER.
Maybe I need to get out more.
We're here for you 24 hours a day, whether you need hospital care or outpatient treatment. During the day or in the evening after work, you can call us anytime.
I'm not hungry, that's all.
I'm not hungry.
If you think you might have a problem with depression, you probably do. So call 1-800-CHARTER and we'll explain how we can help.
It's me. I can't do anything right.
It's just not worth trying anymore.
Please call Charter. It could make you feel a whole lot better.
Everybody cries. Everybody cries. I'm just in a bad bed.
You can call Charter with locations throughout Atlanta and Athens at 1-800-CHARTER. If you don't get help at Charter, please get help somewhere.
Hi, I'm Steve Lundquist at the grand opening of the Sports Shoes 3 new stores in Lawrenceville, Fayetteville, and Cartersville.
Tennis players will love the new Adidas ATP Tour Fast 2 for men or the new Baseliner for women. Get a free can of tennis balls with purchase and hurry in this week for big savings on the Adidas men's circuit, now $29.88, or the women's torsion response, just $39.88.
Don't miss the Sports Shoes grand opening celebration going on now at all 21 Metro Atlanta stores, including Fayetteville, Lawrenceville, and Cartersville. The Sports Shoe, now open in your neighborhood.
Right here, right now, zero down.
Get a zero-down lease on the innovative Chrysler Cirrus with speed-sensitive steering and ABS. Or get Cirrus with financing as low as 1.9%. Or get big cash back. The Chrysler Cirrus lease with zero down or 1.9% financing or big cash back. Right here, right now, zero down. Only at your Chrysler and Plymouth dealer.
We are back at the Thriller Dome, the McDonald Center on the campus of Georgia Tech, getting ready for the Quad A Girls State Championship game between Sequoyah and Warner Robins. Roger Maness along with Glenda Gibson. Let's run down the starting lineups for you. First of all, for the Sequoyah Lady Chiefs, they are 25-1, ranked #2 in the state. Starting lineups look this way. At guard, you got Danielle Donahue, Amanda Anglin. The big players down low, LaShonda Stevens and Shelly Landry. And at the other forward would be the twin sister of Amanda Anglin, Amy Anglin. Head coach is Rick Bragg for Sequoyah. Warner Robins starters go this way. Kimberly Sapp at guard. Kim Jackson gets a start as well. Lawana Johnson is the second leading scorer on the team. Kelly Blasey, a sophomore. And Diana Lott, 6'3" senior, heading to Georgia. That's their bread and butter player. 18 points, 12 rebounds a game. Warner Robins is coached by Tom Mobley. They are 27-3. They entered this tournament ranked 7th in the state, hoping to parlay that into a state championship. They beat top-seeded South Gwinnett in the semifinals, and we are getting ready to play basketball here. Warner Robins will be dressed in the white, trimmed in the red. Sequoyah is in the gold, trimmed in black. Coach Glenda Gibson out of Hart County, this is what it's all about, isn't it?
Yeah, this should be a great ball game. You're going to see strength against strength.
Now we're expecting full court pressure from Warner Robins, but they'll probably drop back into a zone. And as far as Sequoyah is concerned, they have good ball movement, and they've got the Twin Towers.
Yeah, they got good balance. They also have some great guards on the outside, can shoot the ball from the outside in three-pointers.
Warner Robins controls the opening tap, and Sapp takes it all the way, and she misses. Rebound Donahue for Sequoyah.
She's going to back it back out.
And that's Amy Anglin, her twin sister out there as well, Amanda Anglin. They have twin sisters and the Twin Towers.
Yeah, there you go. Good thing one of them's got a longer ponytail, right?
That's how I'm going to keep them straight. Stevens.
Nice turnaround.
And Sequoyah's on the board, 2-0. Lady Chiefs.
Looks like Sequoyah's going to pack it in there tight in 2-3 zone. See if they can shut down the inside game of Warner Robins.
And that inside game would be Diana Lott. The jump shot is missed. Sequoyah out and in a hurry. We slow it down now. Anglin at the point.
Lob pass. Oh,
rejected
nice
by Lott. And here come the Demonettes. Sapp at the point. Left side for Johnson. Back to Sapp. Johnson pops the J.
Nice shot from the inside. They're going to have to hit a couple of those to open up the inside game for them.
Anglin crosses the midcourt stripe.
Nice little crossover.
And she misses the layup. Sapp comes out of the melee with it. Demonettes on the run. Dish left side. Shot is missed by Kim Jackson. Rebound by Landry. Landry headed to Florida State next year, we understand, for Sequoyah. And that's Donahue for three.
Three-point shot.
5-2, Sequoyah with the early lead. Donahue will be playing her college basketball on this very court next season as a member of the Georgia Tech Lady Yellow Jackets. Sapp penetrates the middle. Blocked by Landry. Scramble for the loose ball. Fumble. Looks like a rugby scrum. And we have a jump ball situation. Possession arrow to Sequoyah.
Okay, there you go. The tussle for the basketball. Nobody can get a handle of it. People diving all over the floor. And then finally, they tie up.
5-2, Sequoyah with the lead. We are early in the first quarter. Stevens moves to the middle of the paint and can't get it to drop. Lott rips down the board. Sapp in the front court. Johnson looks inside for Lott. Lott fades across the paint. Trying to get it to her. Johnson tries the J again. Rebound Stevens for the Lady Chiefs. Donahue to Anglin in the corner. Looking inside for Landry or Stevens. They'll work it right side now.
A little bit of pushing to one for the two big girls inside.
Lott and Johnson look ready to play a physical game against the Twin Towers. Inside to Stevens. Up strong and off glass.
Yeah, that time she got Lott on her back. And if she gets the ball down there on the block, she's pretty deadly with a turnaround. Stevens
has 4, 7-2, Sequoyah lead. Blasey launches the three, it's short. And a whistle blows.
She's gonna reach in.
And have a foul on Kim Jackson against Amanda Anglin.
Okay, you'll see the girl come out of the pack with it. And number 24 gets a little bit anxious trying to get the ball back. A little frustration foul.
Sequoyah 25-1. The only game they lost this year was not in the state of Georgia. They lost in a tournament in Ohio to a nationally ranked team. Anglin penetrates off glass. 9-2. Sequoyah building a comfortable lead here.
Sequoyah's getting off to a good start. They're getting it inside to their big girls, and also their guards are doing a great job.
Jackson answers. 9-4, and there's the full court pressure. Donahue in the front court. Stevens. Offensive board.
Yeah, good rebound. Good offensive board for Stevens there.
11-4, she has 6.
This is an 11 News special report.
Good afternoon, this is Bonnie McLaughlin, and I'm coming to you live from our 11 News Weather Center. Let's take a look at the radar because we have some additional warnings to talk about. A severe thunderstorm warning is in effect until 4:45 p.m. for Gilmer County. You can see that cell is just to the north of Jasper. It is moving northeast-northeast at 45 miles per hour. Then south of Peachtree City in Jones County, in southern Baldwin County, and northern Wilkinson County. All 3 of those counties are under a tornado warning until 4:30 and 4:45 respectively. These thunderstorms have the potential to produce tornadoes, and these are the thunderstorms that you see around and to the north and east of Macon County, of Macon, Georgia. And these thunderstorms are moving also very rapidly towards the east-northeast, anywhere from 25 to 35 miles per hour. Of course, I'll be back anytime that thunderstorm warnings or tornado warnings have been issued, and we'll keep you posted throughout the afternoon. Now back to your regularly scheduled programming.
The world was mine in 1951. I was the center of attention. I had it all. And then she came along. I wanted a brother. My world was over. Now the pool wasn't big enough for the 2 of us. And she always hung out with my friends. My sister and I managed through the 60s, 70s, and the 80s. 4 months ago, she had her first baby. She may be a mother, but she's still my little sister.
Right now, buy your furniture from Roberts and get 12 months same as cash. That means you pay no interest for 12 full months. Plus, get great savings on furniture. This 3-piece country bedroom by Broyhill includes dresser, landscape mirror, and full-size or queen-size bed, just $8.98. Or this recliner sofa by Brookline. It's a sofa and 2 recliners all in one, just $4.98. Plus, get 12 months same as cash financing. And remember, at Roberts, we beat any price, guaranteed. Bottom line, it costs less at Roberts.
At last, a carpet store with 6 months same as cash. It's Atlanta's largest carpet showroom, Carpet City, USA. Choose from the area's largest selection of in-stock merchandise, and it's all 6 months same as cash, with instant credit and prices as low as $2.99 a square yard. The carpet in our store today can be there on your floor tomorrow. Call in your room sizes, and we'll give you a price right over the phone. 6 months same as cash going on now at Carpet City, USA, I-20 and Wesley Chapel Road.
Get ready, baby. Here at Dick's Picks to win it all during Mercury Madness. The all-new, all-star, all-world Mercury Sable. Now with awesome financing or big cash back. Mercury Villager. This team busts a lot with this mega bonus. Mercury Grand Marquis. You're going to love this car all the way to the bank. Mercury Sable, Villager, and Grand Marquis. With this 3-point play, you can't miss.
Imagine yourself in a Mercury now.
Imagine that, baby.
So 3 rebounds, and she'll be toiling for Pat Head Summit next season at the University of Tennessee. There you see Sequoyah red hot.
Good block out there by number 24.
Sequoyah shooting the lights out, and they lead 11-4.
Yeah, what was that, 63%? That's pretty good.
That foul on Landry is her first and the team's first. It'll be Demonettes basketball. And they trail by 7 with 3:10 to play, first quarter. Top of the circle, long jumper, no good. Rebound Stevens.
Another strong rebound.
Donahue. Packing in that zone still. In the corner for England, back to Donahue.
Looks like what they're going to try and do is get the ball in and then let her dive down. Yeah, they're leaving a little opening there.
Donahue misses. Landry follows.
Nice follow. That's a pretty good luxury there when you can pull one big girl up to the top of the key and have another one, you know, a 6'4", 6'5" girl down on the block still.
13-4 Sequoyah. Jackson pops and she misses. Offensive board. And the followers miss.
Okay, we should have a 3-on-1 here. No, we're going to back it out.
Donahue does in fact pull up. Sequoyah got to feel very confident and comfortable with this great start they've gotten off to.
Looks like Donahue's down there on the bottom by herself.
Goes baseline.
Nice little step under.
15-4.
Hey, let's see what Lott can do in there.
Lott comes up short. Landry hands off to Anglin, and here come the Lady Chiefs. Sequoyah dominating the boards there, 10-4, Coach.
Yeah, it looks like Sequoyah's, the height advantage is really showing up now. We're going to see if Warner Robbins can try and maybe change up and do something a little bit different.
Anglin pops for three. That's Amy Anglin.
There you go, the inside-outside threat.
Sequoyah being doubly dangerous. If they can't get it into the post, they've got some good perimeter shooters.
Yeah, all the girls shoot well from the outside, and then inside you got a big height advantage.
Johnson drives and is hacked.
Set on Landry. No. Okay, here you see the kick out by Stevens to Anglin. Spotting up for the three. Then the bucket.
So you've got to respect the outside shot. You can't just worry about the Twin Towers.
Yeah, you work to try and shut down the inside, try and double up, then they kick it right back outside to the three-pointers.
Johnson makes the first free throw. It's 18-5 Sequoyah with 1:06 to play in the first quarter. Rattles around, and the second one will not drop. Donahue.
Oh, almost a turnover. I think she saw Landry breaking open underneath and was going to try and get the ball to her.
Donahue's shot is blocked by Lott.
That's a pretty good block right there. Here you see it again, Donahue down on the baseline, and then Lott just slaps it away.
That's 2 blocks for Lott, as she's making her presence known in the middle as well.
Yeah, that's the life of a guard down in there with the big trees.
Anglin playing catch. They've probably done that quite a bit in the backyard.
Probably so.
Stevens.
Here goes Stevens with a nice fake. Off the glass.
20-5 Sequoyah. You see the time remaining in the first period of play. And
we got a turnover. See if Sequoyah tries to hold it. Yeah, they're going to go for the last shot. Oh, no.
And Anglin throws it away. Rick Bragg had just said, let's hold it for one. And they got a little careless with the basketball.
Yeah, she saw the double team coming. Was trying to get rid of the basketball.
A couple of substitutions for Warner Robbins. You won't see Sequoyah substitute that much at all. They stay with that same 5 for most of the game. 8 seconds to go in the first period. Demonettes inbound. Taniqua Ransom brings it up. She launches the 3. And it's not close. And that will almost do it. There's a half second left in the first quarter. Stevens to Donahue. She'll let it fly. And it's no good. She gave it the old college try. 20-5. Sequoyah gets out to the first quarter lead. We'll be back with the second quarter of play right after this.
Tom, you know, the rush is on this weekend to Atlanta Toyota here in Gwinnett.
Well, it's our spring rush sale, Angie. Brand new 96 Tacoma Extra Cabs with air conditioning. Look at this. No money down. That's right, folks. You buy with no money down. Only $219 a month. There are 25 to choose from this weekend. Great selection of new Tacoma regular cabs with air conditioning starting at $10,988. Our exclusive Tacoma Thunder Sport Truck. Raised white letter tires, sport wheels, graphics, and cassette. Buy with no money down, only $189 a month, and there are 20 to choose from at that price. The rush is on this weekend to Atlanta Toyota in Gwinnett.
Do you feel good about the way you look with hair loss? There is a solution from Apollo, the #1 company in solving hair loss problems. Call to schedule your free, private, no-obligation consultation, and you'll notice you're looking and feeling better than ever, and so will everyone else. The Apollo Center in Atlanta would like to show you how our system can change your life.
The difference in the game right now is Rashonda Stevens. You see her take the ball, fake, get her up, then nice shot off the glass right here. And the thing about it, she's got 8 points and 4 rebounds already. But if you collapse on the inside, she's kicking the ball back outside to her guards, and then they're filling up with threes. Rashonda and Sequoyah had a real good first quarter there.
Sequoyah continues to shoot at a blistering pace, 56%. Warner Robins really struggling. And they miss again. Landry rips the board. And Sequoyah brings it up. They won the state championship on this floor 2 years ago, and they're trying to duplicate that feat. Stevens at the top of the key. And right now in the battle of the paint, Sequoyah is winning. Followed by Landry. Count it. Hacked in the act.
Yeah, she picked up the loose or the short shot by Stevens. Got it up there a little bit short the first time, then she finished off the second time.
22-5.
Here we go. The shot's going to be just a little bit short. Barely nicked the front of the rim. Landry's right there. Puts it up a little short, stays with it. Finishes off. Now she'll get a chance for a three-point play.
Landry with 4 points and 6 rebounds.
So notice she didn't even have to jump for the rebound. She just kind of reaches up.
And she converts on the three-point play. 23-5. This looking like it might get ugly unless Warner Robins can do something and do it quickly. Shot is blocked. Stevens to Donahue. Donahue drives baseline.
All the way in.
And a foul. Looks like that might be an offensive foul. They're going the other way with it.
Yeah, the Twin Tires are doing their job. Between the two, Landry and Stevens, they've already come up with 10 rebounds. And Lott, if you notice, is on the bench right now.
So maybe they're looking for something that will get them going.
Well, I don't know if it's an injury or what it could be.
LaWanna Johnson tripled, and Sequoyah comes out of there with it. They've gone man.
Yeah, they're matching up man. Maybe they want a little more quickness in there and see if they can put a little pressure on the guards out front.
Stevens at the stripe. To Angler, whose shot is blocked, but Stevens comes up with it. They're getting every loose ball, and she delivers.
Again off the glass.
Stevens is making the paint her home, 25-5.
Well, they're playing well, and they're getting a lot of breaks, too. You love it when it works out like that.
That's Sapp.
Oh, you got to stay out of there.
Land of the Giants.
Good hustle. Number 20 comes up behind, makes a steal.
Boyd to Sapp. That's Blasi. Goes baseline, and Stevens says, don't bring that in here.
They're going to have to do something a little different. They're going to have to ball fake or something, or stay out of there. That may be the best thing to do. You see Stevens step to the baseline, cut it off, and then slap it into the seats.
As Little Richard once said, keep on knocking, but you can't come in. Demonettes inbound. Sapp.
Oh, no. Mishandle. Oh, she saved it.
The save into Boyd. They'll reset. Diana Lott just cannot get free inside. Jackson with the jumper. Stevens weak side board. Ahead to England. Nice bounce pass.
Missed the easy layup.
Loose ball.
Loose ball.
Jump ball.
Okay, jump ball. Should be Warner Robins. No.
This one's going to Sequoyah.
Sequoyah.
Boy, what a first half for the Lady Chiefs.
Really, here comes the scramble on the floor. Oh, almost getting it. There they are, tied up.
Inbound to Stevens. Jumper won't drop. England.
It's going to reset out the top.
Amy England. Landry. Blocked by Lott.
That's a nice block there by Lott. She came a long way to get that block. She was all the way on the other, about the middle of the key, and came across and swatted away. Here you see the ball come in. It gets by. She steps down. Knocks it out of bounds. There's some emotion.
That's what it's all about. State championship on the line. There is no tomorrow. Donahue in the corner. Launches the three and buries it. 28-5.
Probably a good timeout here.
Demonettes call a timeout. They need to do something, and they need to do it quickly. Sequoyah out to a commanding 28-5 lead with 5:09 to play in the second quarter. We'll be back right after this.
Boston Market announces the $4 Boston Carver Combo. A Boston Carver, side, and regular soft drink for $4. Hurry in for any of our hot hand-carved sandwiches, any one of our freshly prepared sides, and a regular soft drink for just $4. The $4 Boston Carver Combo, only at Boston Market for a limited time, carving out a better sandwich.
Oh, I wonder what he's doing tonight. I know he's drinking.
Relax. He's probably just out having a good time.
I hope you're right. I'm just so tired of worrying about him.
He's a good kid. Don't let it wreck this evening.
Teenage alcohol and drug problems won't go away by themselves. How many more nights can you take? Call Charter Hospital.
Roberts has made a special purchase on quality Sealy bedding, and now it's time for Sealy Truckload Sale. This super sale includes every style and every size, including world-famous Posturepedic. Choose the size you want. Sealy Firm Twin starts at a low $58. Buy now and get 12 months same as cash. Plus, Roberts offers next-day delivery on bedding. And remember, at Roberts, we beat any price guaranteed. Bottom line, it costs less at Roberts.
Hey, here we are at Maxi Price Chevrolet Corvette World in Monroe in Loganville, Georgia. Dale Earnhardt, number 3. We're big fans of his. His supercar, number 3, and his super truck by Mike Skinner, number 3, is going to be here in Loganville on March 28th, 29th, and 30th. We want you to be a part of it. We're going to have hot dogs, hamburgers, going to have all sorts of fun, giveaway souvenirs, and a special drawing for a number 3 replica mini car. We want you to be here. Bring the kids at Maxi Price Chevrolet, Loganville, Monroe. But we're going to be in Loganville, Georgia. Come on.
State championship. You're trailing 28-5 in the second quarter. What do you tell the team during the timeout?
Hang in there. We've been in that position before. A couple years ago, we were down to Doherty, and I think we were down about 12 at halftime. Kept telling them to keep fighting, keep hanging in there, stay with it. You see LaShonda Stevens having a real good first half so far. 10 points, 7 boards, 1 block.
The premier players raise their level of play when it's all on the line. So far, LaShonda Stevens is doing just that. Warner Robbins, Sapp at the top of the key. Jackson's shot won't go.
Got a player down underneath.
And they will call a timeout. I believe that is Kim Jackson.
I think she kind of got cut under on the rebound. It's like an ankle.
It is not Kim Jackson. I do apologize. Okay. That's Jackson that missed the shot.
She does a shot, and then you see her fighting in there, and she gets her feet cut out from under. Unintentional, but still hurts.
Chelsea Rump working hard on the board. And they are out tending to her. It's 28-5. Sequoyah leads.
You hate to see a player get hurt. You know, we talked earlier in the first game, late in the game, but, you know, especially early in the game, too. You make it all the way to state finals, and you hate to lose a player like that.
Tom Mobley trying to think of some way, something he can do to turn this course of events. But he's running into the same problem that most of the teams in the state have run into. The Twin Towers are tough to stop, and if you effectively defend them, they can hit the outside jumper. Sequoyah can.
Yeah, they got great balance, no doubt about it. You can't just prepare for the inside game, because they can hurt you inside and outside. Okay.
And Rump being taken off the court.
Yeah, she took a nasty spill. You see Stevens moving under, trying to get position. And she comes down hard. It's like an ankle injury.
You hate to see that.
Maybe not too bad. Maybe she'll be back out.
And let's check in with Joe Washington, who is roaming around the Thriller Dome somewhere. Joe?
Yeah, Roger, it almost looked as though Chelsea Rumpf landed flat on her tailbone, but it was an ankle. Looks like that left ankle, and I'm going to go over to the Warner Robins bench and check it out. Just a sideline here for the Sequoyah team. The two twins, Amy and Amanda Anglin, were at Norcross last year. That's where they started their high school career, and wound up because of parents moving at Sequoyah. You talk about the rich getting richer. The twins join the Twin Towers, as Roger calls them. I mean, what are you going to do? So I don't know what the Norcross coach is doing, but scratching his head and saying, woe is me. Back to you, Roger.
All right, thank you, Joe. Anglin misses. Landry's follow is tough. Warner Robins has not scored in the last 7:05.
Yeah, they're going to have to get something going here. There you go.
They break the drought.
They're going to have a couple of defensive stops and then work the ball, try and get the ball inside the lot.
28-7, Sequoyah leads.
Almost a steal there. Good hustle. She stepped on the sidelines.
Coach Mobley is trying to get them to pick up their defensive pressure just a little bit. I noticed there seemed to be a little more hustle on that series.
Yeah, you know, I guess sometimes it's just kind of hard to get going. The nerves kind of, you look like you're running in molasses sometimes. Here we got a little double team out the top.
But that means in the low post, you've got man coverage.
Missed an easy one that time.
And Lott comes away with the board. 28-7. Warner Robins trails inside the Lott.
Good power move, and she just missed it. Landry's having a big day on the boards in the first half so far.
This is an 11 News Storm Watch update.
Good afternoon, I'm Bonnie McLaughlin. Well, we knew today was going to be a day filled with the possibility of strong to severe thunderstorms, and that's exactly what is happening. We have severe thunderstorm warnings right now in effect until 5 p.m. for northern Bartow County, southern Gordon County, northern Cherokee County, and Pickens County. Those are all the counties that are engulfed in these thunderstorms right here. They are moving eastward at 35 miles per hour. They have the possibility for containing hail, possibly pea-sized hail, maybe even larger than that, strong gusty winds, frequent lightning, and brief heavy downpours. We also have a tornado warning that is in effect for southern Baldwin and northern Williston County until 4:45 p.m. Now, a tornado was indicated possibly south of Haddock by radar. Funnel clouds have also been reported, and these possible tornadoes are in association with the thunderstorms that are moving to the northeast of Macon. And now the latest severe thunderstorm warning that is in effect until 5:15 local time in east central Georgia for the county of Washington. A severe thunderstorm was located just around the border of Washington County, moving eastward at 25 miles per hour. And it looks as though this severe storm will be passing through Sandersonville during the next 15 minutes. So again, a very volatile weather situation. I'll be back in 30 minutes with an update, unless, of course, a tornado warning is issued. In that case, we will be breaking into programming. Now, back to programming.
This has been an 11 News Storm Watch update. Now back to our regular programming.
Yeah, I think they're going to have to do more of that. They're going to have to get her involved.
Ahead to Landry, and her layup goes. So Sequoyah answers so very, very quickly. It's 33-9, Lady Chiefs lead.
Look like Lott's ready to get in the game. Been a lot more active inside. Steps out on the baseline.
She'll try the jumper to no avail. Weak side rebound by Anglin. Hands off to Anglin. That's almost an easier play-by-play task when the two of them have the same last name. That is Amy dribbling. Donahue tries again.
It's in there. She's feeling it. Maybe she's going to be like Michael Jordan, you know, with his 53 the other night.
She has 13. She's off to a good start. 35-9.
She's got a little smile on her face. Here you go, drive baseline. Oh.
That was done with a little punctuation. That's her third block.
Here she comes driving baseline. Then you got 6'5" standing right there to swat it away.
All right, let's check in with Joe Washington for an injury update. Joe?
Yeah, the update on Chelsea Rumpf. The senior tore some lateral ligaments in her left ankle. She's definitely done for the day. Unfortunate way for the senior to end her high school basketball career. Back to you, Roger.
All right, thank you, Joe. The inbounds pass is stolen by Landry. Not very much going right for Warner Robins.
No, it's a tough day for him. Trying to pick it up with some pressure. A little double team, and then there you got the big girl inside, wide open.
Boy, look at that nice look by England, and it's 37-9. Shot is missed. They continue to shoot very poorly. Sequoyah getting every rebound. They're just dominating every aspect of the game, and thus it's 37-9. Donahue goes baseline.
Oh, she tried to leave it off the landing on the other side. Had a really bad angle, though. Couldn't pull off the pass.
Susan Girdville will check in.
This is our first substitute, I think.
I believe it is as well for Sequoyah.
Yeah.
And Landry will take a seat on the bench to close the first half here.
Now that makes a big difference. You go from 6'5" to what, 5'8"?
Inside to Johnson. She fades into the paint, hits the tough shot. 37-11 Sequoyah.
Got a little turnover there. See if they can capitalize on it. Cut this down a little bit right before the half.
Johnson. That shot no good.
Push off there. Stevens got away with a little push off, but you got to play that way.
They're going to hold it for one. There's the double on England. She loses it, loses the handle. Warner Robins on the fly. Bucket is no good, but we have a foul. Tracy Boyd going to the line.
You know, that may be the key right here. You get a double team and a steal. They've had some success with this. She goes hard to the basket. Gets fouled on the end. Now she gets a chance to cut into the lead.
Maybe if they can double the guards up high, without ever getting it into the Twin Towers, would be the effective way to defend it.
Yeah, it's tough because, you know, you like to think that pressure on the outside is going to help you, but then 6'4", 6'5" inside, it makes it, I don't know, you almost wonder what in the world you can do.
Maybe they could pop for a lob pass or something, and then you're in trouble. All right, 6 seconds to go. Donahue out of bounds to Sequoyah, so they'll have 2.8 seconds to try to put a little icing on this incredible first half. 37-12. And if Rick Bragg could have drawn up his dream first half, this would have been it.
Offensive foul.
Nice defensive play. Warner Robins will have a second and a half.
Yeah, the guards have really picked it up here in about the last 2.5 minutes. Now if they could just get something going offensively.
The inbound. And the shot does count. One official says it's good, so it's good.
That's a nice way to end the half.
37-12. Let's take another look.
See. I don't know. Pretty close.
I think I was hearing horn before.
Oh, well, we'll count it.
They'll take what they can get. It's 37-14. Sequoyah with a huge lead as we close the first half. We'll be back with the second half right after this.
A car engine has as little as 1/1000th of an inch of motor oil protecting its parts. But friction and heat can make motor oil become volatile and vaporize, weakening its ability to protect vital parts. Texaco Haviland Formula 3 is formulated to control volatility, fight vaporization, and provide complete engine protection, no matter what you drive.
Add more life to your car. Take it to the star.
Catering from Sonny's Real Pit Barbecue is perfect for weddings, reunions, home or office parties from 15 to 5,000 people. Choose from our delicious barbecue beef, pork, chicken, or ribs. All meals include our barbecue beans, coleslaw, dinner rolls, barbecue sauce, and iced tea. All the fixings at the lowest prices around. For delivery or full catering, call Sonny's Real Pit Barbecue at 368-1653.
Peanuts. Hey, aren't you on a diet? Oh, man, that starts this weekend. And I'm going to be a new man this weekend.
You said that last time.
Hey, bartender, one more time. It's a true story. It happened.
Sure.
Hey, excuse me. Can we have another round here?
Hey, we just got started.
The night's still young.
That's right. Hit me again.
Yeah.
Invaders from space are coming to attack your home. Fight back now with pink insulation from Owens Corning. Conquer brutal heat in the summer, chilling cold in the winter, and a barrage of noise all year long. So keep comfort and quiet in, and those pesky invaders out with Owens Corning. Building performance that's right at home.
7-14, our halftime score at McDonald Center. Sequoyah leading Warner Robins, and I asked Warner Robins coach Ron Mobley, okay, what do you do? I mean, you're down by a ton in the second half. What are you going to do? And he said, be more aggressive across the board. Take it to them. So, I mean, they're far from throwing in the towel, although the score would indicate otherwise. Roger, back to you.
Well, you did. Took the words right out of my mouth there. 37-14. Let's take a look at some of the first half highlights of Sequoyah's absolute domination of this game so far. Coach?
Okay, right here. Well, this is the outside shot. They're going to have to hit a few more of these right here. Here we go, the inside. This is what I think they're going to have to do. They're going to have to put the ball inside to Lott. See if they can get Stevens or Landry, one of them, in foul trouble.
Lott's only bucket of the first half.
Yeah, and she's their go-to player. On the other side here, you see Stevens, baseline jumper. Going to fall up a little short. She follows, and then Strong back up for 2.
Stevens with 10 points in the first half.
And then Donahue's had a great first half. Coach Bragg's got to hope that Donahue comes back out just like she finished up.
A little bit of string music because she has 13 first half points, and there you see Warner Robins just absolutely horrendous from the field, 20%.
Yeah, and there you see 4 for 4 from the 3-point. That's all Donahue right there. Turnovers, well, Sequoyah's got 7. You saw a little bit of a half-court pressure that kind of bothered Sequoyah's guards right as we went into the half, so hopefully they're going to put that together and work and try and get the ball inside the Lott.
How much of that 20% field goal percentage is based upon the defense of the Twin Towers?
A lot of it, and you know, plus too, I still think they need to go inside more. They're launching the ball from the outside, and I think they need to get inside the Lott. That's their money girl.
And they've got a foul on defending Lott. It's going to be on Stevens. And that may be Warner Robins' chance to get back in this game, or a way to get back in this game, if they can get the Towers in foul trouble.
Yeah, and you know, they had some success out front with the pressure. Maybe they can rattle the guards a little bit, and maybe get at least one of them in foul trouble.
Stevens' first foul. Lott tracks it down.
There she is. She's got Landry on her back. That should be automatic right there. A little too hard. Nice follow, though.
Count it.
She shot that one over Stevens.
She's going to keep working, and they come out of the locker room not ready to throw in the towel, as Joe Washington told us.
Here you see she's going to step out on the baseline right over the top. Still gets it in there, even with the contact. There's some emotion.
2 quick fouls on Stevens as we start the second half of play. It's 37-16.
That could be key.
And she completes the 3-point play.
All that hard work when you're still down 20, but you got to keep fighting. Here we see some pressure.
And a foul. Sequoyah will maintain possession.
Yeah, they're going to have to pick up the pressure out front. Here you see Donahue trying to dribble through. Unintentional, but still you got to call it. A little trip.
On Kim Jackson, her second foul.
There's a double team. Got a tip pass there. They're going to have to rotate that back guard up and cut off that next pass on the wing. Maybe create some turnovers.
Landry will inbound. And England.
Here comes a double.
England at the top of the key. Passes to her twin sister, Amanda England. Back to Amy England. Donahue.
I thought she was going to take the 3. Now they're backing in. Stevens is pretty much fronting. Nice little dump off there to Landry. Good dribble penetration, and then they kick it off to 6'5" underneath Landry.
She has 11 points. It's 39-17. Sequoyah. And their road gold. Sapp pulls up.
A little short.
Landry on the glass. No second chance opportunities to speak of for
not,
Warner Robins.
not when you got the Twin Towers in there cleaning off all the boards.
Donahue.
It's like the guards are going to chase him everywhere. There you go. Here's a rotation. See if she can finish it now.
And she does. Kim Jackson cuts the lead to 20.
Going to call a reach-in. Well, maybe not. Yeah, they're going to call a reach-in foul. Okay, here you see the, well, you can't really see the, there you go, the rotator. Player rotates up. The next pass, and then she's going to finish strong with the layup.
Jackson immediately after that on the inbounds play picked up her third foul.
Yeah, they're trying to pick up their pressure down there all over the floor. Got a little overzealous and reached in down there.
Stevens into Anglin. Back to LaShonda. Amy Anglin in the front court. Tries the running one-hander. It's off target. And here comes Jackson. Double dribble called, and Lott hits the floor hard.
I think she looks like she may have pulled something. You see them coming down the floor. Not sure what happened. Looks like, I don't know, she looks like she may have just got tangled up with somebody else and maybe pulled a thigh muscle. Hopefully, you know, they can't do without her, that's for sure. That's her leading scorer right there, leading rebounder.
18 points and 12 rebounds a game. She'll be playing at the University of Georgia next year, a major recruit.
The way she's stretching, hopefully it's just a muscle pull. Maybe she'll be back in there. The big thing about a muscle pull is you need to get right back up and stay active. Because if she goes out and sits for too long, the thing will tighten up on her.
And she gets a nice round of applause as she is helped off the court.
Hopefully we'll see her back.
You know, Sequoyah has the huge lead. They had a similar lead earlier in the playoffs against Meadow Creek. They lost that lead in that game as the Twin Towers got in foul trouble. They rebounded to win it in double overtime thanks to the perimeter shooting of Donahue.
Yeah, that was a big double overtime game.
Foul on the backcourt. But unlike that game, so far the Twin Towers are safe.
Yeah, so far. Looks like the guard pressure could be successful. They're just going to have to be a little bit more careful about the reaching in. They're going to have to play with their feet instead of their hands.
Foul is on Boyd, her second, third team foul. And here comes the pressure again.
There
and they
you
get
go.
the turnover.
They
They
get
create the turnover.
Now they need to make sure they get a good shot here. They get a good look at the goal.
Johnson, double clutch.
Yeah, she had to alter her shot going in with the big girls there. So we're going to be on Landry. Here you see her coming in. Sees Landry in front of her, double clutches, and just misses.
Johnson is the #2 scorer and rebounder on the season for Warner Robins.
Yeah, she's had a quiet first half, only 5 points. She's going to have to get in there.
And the one board. Not a lot of rebounds to go around right now.
Well, it makes it tough when they're so big inside. You just about have to hope for long ones to come off.
39-21. They cut it to 18.
Here comes the pressure again. Almost got the steal.
Okay, Sequoyah with the lead, but let's check in with Joe Washington.
Okay. Diana Lott, the University of Georgia signee, a player Warner Robins can ill afford to lose. Looks like she's going to be okay. Suffered a hip bruise. She's just trying to walk it out now, and I think she'll be back in action. At least that's what the doctors say. Back to you, Rod.
All right, thanks, Joe. Coach, you were right. Probably will get her back in here. Anglin.
Almost turned the ball over there. Sequoyah hadn't looked quite as crisp. Here we go inside to Stevens. Nice turnaround.
Johnson with the rebound for Warner Robins.
Johnson's come out more aggressive here in the second half. She could be a big key to him to getting back into it. Here we go inside to her.
She can't get it to drop.
And still, they're only getting one shot.
You mentioned Warner Robins coming out more effective. They're on a 7-2 run here to start this half.
Yeah, I think a lot of it has to do with the guards. You know, the pressure of the guards is Donahue.
Donahue from the charity strike.
I'm surprised she stepped in there.
She has 15.
She needs to get out behind the arc. She hadn't missed one from there.
That's like a layup to her. It's so
Yeah.
close.
See if I can get back inside to Johnson. Maybe pick up another foul. Nice little driving shot there. A little left-handed shot.
41-23, Sequoyah.
Here we go, the pressure. Donahue's going to get by the first line. See if you got her. I don't know if he's going to call a foul or just out of bounds over there.
No foul, just out of bounds. Landry inbounds. Donahue works the perimeter. Bounce pass to Anglin, who slices through the paint. Oh, nice scoop shot.
Nice little scoop shot. One for the guard in there.
In the land of the Giants.
There you go. At least most of the Giants are on her team, though.
43-23.
Oh, we got steps in the lane. Okay, here you see she's got to get by the first line and goes up under Johnson for the little dipsy-doodle underhanded layup.
Left-handed layup. 43-23. Sequoyah with a commanding lead, but Warner Robins trying to get back in it. We'll be back with the rest of the third quarter right after this.
Room 518 wants to give a speech that brings his company back to life.
Good morning. I had a speech written, but I think it's better I speak to you from my heart.
Marriott, when you're comfortable, you can do anything.
State Farm agents provide insurance protection for more cars. They help insure more homes than anybody, too. They provide an outstanding value in life insurance, and they can help you keep it all up to date with their family insurance checkup. If you want the agent who helps you get it all together and keep it all together, get yourself a State Farm agent.
Hi, I'm Steve Lundquist at the grand opening of the Sports Shoes 3 new stores in Lawrenceville, Fayetteville, and Cartersville.
Tennis players will love the new Adidas ATP Tour Fast 2 for men or the new Baseliner for women. Get a free can of tennis balls with purchase and hurry in this week for big savings on the Adidas men's circuit, now $29.88, or the women's torsion response, just $39.88.
Don't miss the Sports Shoes grand opening celebration going on now at all 21 Metro Atlanta stores, including Fayetteville, Lawrenceville, and Cartersville. The Sports Shoe, now open in your neighborhood.
Are you ready to rock the house, baby? It's Mercury Madness. It's unbelievable, baby. It's unbeatable. The all-new, all-star, all-world Mercury Sable. Now with awesome financing or big cash back. What a traveling trophy. Best design of the year. And it's on the Automobile Magazine All-Star team. There's never been a better time, baby. Stop imagining and start saving.
Imagine yourself in a Mercury now.
Imagine that, baby.
Back at the Thriller Dome, the McDonald Center on the campus of Georgia Tech. The Quad A Girls State Championship game. Sequoyah with a commanding lead on Warner Robins. Sequoyah in the gold. Has the ball.
Here we got a steal. Guard pressure. Almost a steal.
But the Anglins get it back. And now Donahue controls.
Here comes a double team.
Donahue for three.
Oh, she missed one.
We've gotten spoiled.
Yeah, I know. We're so used to seeing her sink them.
Anglin in the passing lane knocks it out of bounds.
She's all right. She hit kind of hard over there.
3:09 to play third period. 43-23 Sequoyah.
They really need to score right here.
Diana Lott still not in the game.
Second shot. Nice rebound inside.
Jackson with the follow, can't get it to go. And it goes out of bounds.
Good hustle out of bounds.
Last touch by Sequoyah, Warner Robins ball.
Yeah, that was a good hustle by both players. Both of them sprinting over to the corner trying to get the loose ball. Got to get it in bounds.
And they do.
Turnover, trying to get it inside.
This is an 11 News Storm Watch update.
The National Weather Service has now issued a tornado warning in effect until 5:45 local time in the east central county of Georgia, southern Washington County. Now, again, that is with that cluster of thunderstorms that developed around Macon and continues to move off towards the east. This is the cluster of storms right there. It will show up on your radar. That tornado, or possible tornado, has been reported around Tennille, which is in the south central portion of that county. Again, it is moving eastward at 25 miles per hour. Almost the entire state of Georgia is under a tornado watch until 9 p.m. this evening. I'll be back in 30 minutes with another update on our severe weather.
This has been an 11 News Storm Watch update. Now back to our regular programming.
Inbound. Donahue going 1-on-2 and putting on a dribbling exhibition.
Finally gets it across. Anglin. We got Anglin number 2 over there on the wing by herself.
Every time though, they're looking inside.
Oh, almost tried to dump it in there to Stevens. Good hustle.
Last touch by Donahue, they say. It's Warner Robins' ball. Trailing by 22. The Demonettes on the attack. Blasey for 3.
That helps out. Having a little trouble getting the ball in. Okay. Double team. Inside.
Low post to Stevens against the double. Off of Warner Robins, Sequoyah basketball.
That was a nice step under move there by Stevens. She just didn't quite finish it.
She'll be doing it in Knoxville next season.
Yeah, that's one of my favorite teams. It'll be good to see her go there. I love to watch UT play.
She misses the short jumper in the paint that time. But Donahue actually setting the pace. From outside, she has the 15, you see.
She had that red-hot first half, where she was, I think, 4 for 4 from three-point land.
And a whistle inside. Been a more tightly contested third quarter, I would say.
Yeah, it seems like you got a little action there. Step just a little bit late to the baseline, and then you have to, when you get by the guards, then you got to deal with the height on the inside. Makes it really tough.
The foul is Landry's third. Tracy Boyd hits the free throw.
Coach Mobley's still over there on the sideline trying to come up with something.
Boyd hits again. 45 to 28. Sequoyah. Anglin right in front of us. Bounce pass to Donahue in the corner. Lob pass down low. Stevens is
nice
stripped.
hands.
Anglin runs it down. Gets it to Anglin to Donahue. Dribble drive, pull up J, no good. Stevens on the board.
She lost the rebound.
Warner Robins on the fly. No good.
May have been a good idea to back that one out. 1-on-2.
Well, you mix in the trouble they're having on the boards with their poor shooting percentage.
Comes Donahue down here on the baseline.
There you see the time remaining in the third period of play. Sequoyah, Anglin to a knee. Back to Donahue.
Really getting physical now.
Foul on Boyd, reach in.
You know, when you're out here working your fanny off, trying to create steals, and then, you know, you're still not having much success offensively, it gets frustrating. Kids are playing hard. It's just almost too much to overcome, having such strong guards in a tough inside game.
Tamika Clark replaces Kim Jackson.
Comes Donahue on the screen by Stevens. Little kick across the Landry. Couldn't hang on to the pass.
7.9 seconds to play in the third period. 45 to 28, Sequoyah leads. Long pass up to midcourt. Demonettes go for the three, and they get nothing. That was Tanika Ransom trying her best. 1.9 seconds remaining.
Gonna look long to Anglin. Up.
And the steal by Johnson. Her long one is no good. So at least the third quarter was competitive, but huge lead still for Sequoyah. 14-8, Warner Robins won the quarter. We'll be back with the final period of play right after this from the Quad A Girls State Championship.
A carpet store with 6 months same as cash. It's Atlanta's largest carpet showroom, Carpet City, USA. Choose from the area's largest selection of in-stock merchandise, and it's all 6 months same as cash with instant credit and prices as low as $2.99 a square yard. The carpet in our store today can be there on your floor tomorrow. Call in your room sizes, and we'll give you a price right over the phone. 6 months same as cash going on now at Carpet City, USA, I-20 and Wesley Chapel Road.
Catering from Sonny's Real Pit Barbecue is perfect for weddings, reunions, home or office parties from 15 to 5,000 people. Choose from our delicious barbecue beef, pork, chicken, or ribs. All meals include our barbecue beans, coleslaw, dinner rolls, barbecue sauce, and iced tea. All the fixings at the lowest prices around. For delivery or full catering, call Sonny's Real Pit Barbecue at 368-1653.
Right now, you can buy name brand appliances at Roberts and get 12 months same as cash. That means you pay no interest for 12 full months. Plus, save big on name brands like GE, Frigidaire, Whirlpool, Maytag, and more. Get this Amana 18 cubic foot refrigerator with glass shelves and free ice maker, just $5.89. You can buy it today and have it delivered tomorrow at Roberts. Get big savings and pay no interest for 12 months right now at Roberts. And remember, at Roberts, we beat any price, guaranteed. Bottom line, it costs less at Roberts.
Announcing the Dodge Tent Event, where you can buy or lease any new Dodge Ram pickup and get a Mopar bedliner at no extra charge. Buy or lease a Dakota pickup, and we'll load it with up to $3,500 in savings and values, plus a Mopar bedliner at no extra charge. But you've got to act now, because our big tent event closes April 21st. So get to America's Truck Stop, your friendly Dodge dealer.
The sports team on 11 News.
Here you go, Shelly Landry's having a great ball game. 13 points, 10 rebounds. Just a great way to end out a career.
Warner Robins won the third quarter. They put a dent in the lead. They won it 14-8. So they trimmed the lead by 6, but just still a huge lead, 45-28.
Yeah, almost a, unsurmountable deficit that they have to make up.
Sequoyah just with the near perfect first half.
I bet we could ask Coach Bragg, and he'd probably say it was one of their best halves. One of their best halves. And Donahue, a little bit off.
Rebound sack. The guard on the fly. Stevens kicks it out. And Anglin comes up with it. Oh, she's hammered. Blasi gets a big piece of her.
Yeah, it's getting a little rough out there now. You see how Stevens was able just to reach over the top and just tip the ball way out to her teammates.
Ow.
Oh.
Didn't they see the yield sign? Landry to inbound right in front of us.
Big girl.
Talk like a coach.
Another foul.
That's a block on Sapp. And I believe that'll put us in the bonus. It does. Sequoyah shooting 1-1 the rest of the way.
That's not going to help Warner Robins' cause, because now every foul is going to be a trip to the free throw line. And Sequoyah teams that I remember from the past are pretty good from the line.
Anglin now has 8 points. (46-28). She hits both. 47-28 Sequoyah. And able to keep Warner Robins at bay.
This hurt a lot, too, not having Lott in there, because I think she was finally starting to get aggressive.
We had expected to see her back in the game, but so far she has not returned. Donahue.
Landry on the low block. Stevens going to swing it around and dive, and they didn't get it into her.
6:50 to play, fourth period. Sequoyah on the way to a state championship if they can hold on to this huge lead. Stevens from the free throw line. No good, out of bounds, off Sequoyah. And the Demonettes inbound. These teams have something in common. They both beat South Gwinnett this year.
Yeah, defending Quad A state champion.
And South Gwinnett ranked #1 most of the season.
No assist.
Wow.
It's been a tough day for Warner Robins.
When they do make a pass, they don't get the shot to go.
Stevens tries it again and knocks it in.
Shooter's touch. Stevens has 12. 49-28 Sequoyah. LaWanna Johnson. No second chance for Warner Robins.
No, for sure no second chance points now without Lott in there to help out on the boards.
England, Stevens with the screen. Donahue.
Good.
Wow.
Back on track.
Diving long distance, she has 18. 52-28.
Looks like Donahue's going to like shooting here pretty good for the next 4 years.
I would think so. Quick outlet to England.
She's got Donahue following, but didn't see her coming.
Nice defensive play, but out of bounds.
Yeah, good hustle.
Couple of substitutions. Taniqua Ransom and Shamika Sneed check in.
Nice move.
Stevens with the spin in the low post. 54-28. Stevens has 14. Inside it's Stevens, outside it's Donahue, and dominating the boards is Landry. The three won't go.
We'll tie up there.
Possession to Warner Robins.
You can really see the disappointment on the Warner Robins bench.
It's tough. They beat #1 to get here.
Nice follow.
Tracy Boyd delivering. 54-30. Sequoyah.
Here we go.
England, they've got a 2-on-1. She's got Landry. If she can get it to her, she takes it herself. And Landry tries to clean up, but can't. Johnson still running the floor. Got back and got the defensive board.
Three-pointer.
It's no good.
Well, Landry came all the way from the outside to get that rebound. Here comes Donahue all the way. Watch it.
Left hand. Count it. And the foul. And that's icing on the cake.
She just had a great game today. What a way to end up. Finish up your senior year, win a state championship, and have a great game. Here you see England clean the ball out. Come out, she's going to hit Landry at half court. Landry's going to take it all the way in hard. And probably knowing she's going to have some contact here. The left hand finishes up. Chance for the three-point play.
And the free throw gives her her 21st point. She is the leading scorer, Danielle Donahue. She'll be playing on this court next year for Georgia Tech. Closing out her high school career very effectively. Blasi's three off front iron. Blasi follows off front iron.
Stevens clears it out now.
England in the front court. 4 minutes to play, fourth period. 57-30. Lady Chiefs dominating.
We'll give and go back to Donahue.
Count it. Act in the act. Boy, if you ever want to have a career game, this would be it.
We'll give and go. Pass over to England. England give it right back to her. chance at a three-point shot. Three-point play. She's hit so many three-point shots, I'm getting confused now.
I started to say a career game for her, but she did pop for 37 earlier in the playoffs when they had to have it. She's got 23 points, 5 rebounds, and 2 assists in this one. And this one's for the championship. Offensive rebound, and Sequoyah maintains possession. 59-30. .344 to play. Outscoring them 2-1. As they say, who would have thought it? And that officially makes it 2-1. It's 60-30.
Looks like we got a substitution coming in for Sequoyah.
Be Tiffany Paget coming in.
Looks like she's coming in for the shooter.
All right, 61-30. Sequoyah with a huge lead. They are 3:44 away from a state championship. We'll be back for the final few minutes right after this.
Come into Subway and get 2 tuna sandwiches for just $3. Or go to those other places and get 2 6-inch tuna subs for $3. It's Subway.
State Farm agents provide insurance protection for more cars. They help insure more homes than anybody, too. They provide an outstanding value in life insurance, and they can help you keep it all up to date with their family insurance checkup. If you want the agent who helps you get it all together and keep it all together, get yourself a State Farm agent.
WXIA-TV 11 Alive, your NBC station, is proud to be Atlanta's official station for the Olympic Games.
Come into Subway and get 2 tuna sandwiches for just $3. Or go to those other places and get 2 6-inch tuna subs for $3. It's Subway.
Okay, here you see Donahue, the Georgia Tech signee. She's had a great game today. She's leading the score. Gonna kick it over to her, line up, spot up for the 3. Nothing but net.
She's got 23 points, most of them from the outside, but in this fourth period of play, she's delivered inside with a couple of layups where she's been fouled.
Yeah, I can remember when she was a freshman player. I knew then we'd seen her at camp a couple of times, and I knew she was going to be a special player.
Here you see the line, 23, 5, and 2. Warner Robbins. That's Tanika Ransom for the 3. 61.
Coach Mobley's got to be wondering where those were earlier.
Sequoyah in the front court.
Oh.
Donahue. Boy, she's scrappy. Gets it back. She's got
There's
the ball.
Double team. There's Landry underneath.
Nice look, nice feed. 2
Another
more.
assist for.
Landry with 15.
Landry's had a big game today.
Lawana Johnson, no good.
Landry cleans the boards out to Anglin. Crossover to Donahue now.
2-on-1.
Nice pass.
This wouldn't quite go down. 63-33.
Okay, here you see the feed into Landry. Turn and shoot. Easy stuff.
And now you're seeing the bench cleaned out just a little bit.
Sequoyah's on an 18-4 run in the last 5-15. Back inside the lane.
Third quarter went Warner Robbins' way. The other 3 quarters have been all Sequoyah. Air ball. Possession to Sequoyah. Well, Sequoyah's been to the Final Four for 5 straight seasons. And they won the championship on this court 2 years ago.
dump into Landry. Those two have worked well together today. Donahue picks up another assist. Landry 2 more points.
65-33 Sequoyah. Just a matter now of running out the string. Landry with the board. Another one. Donahue.
Surprised it didn't fall for.
Everything else has.
Really.
(65-33). 2:01 to play.
It's like Landry's coming out of the game. She had a great game today. What a way to finish up a senior season.
LaWanna Johnson also comes out of the game and is hugged by her coach, Tom Mobley. Donahue with the free throw. Landry, 17 points, 14 rebounds, 3 block shots. So they're getting the kind of production out of everybody that they needed to get and wanted to get. Donahue hits the free throw, and that will be it for her. Hugs all around on the Sequoyah bench.
Great day for her.
67-33.
Nice little look there. Into Stevens. Slam.
I bet she would have liked to have slammed it. And a blocking foul on Tiffany Paget, it looks like. And now they're getting some, the seniors can enjoy the rounds of applause as they leave, and they get some of these younger players playing time in the state championship. And here comes Stevens. Her day is done. Her career is done.
Look forward to seeing her play next year.
Shot no good by Warner Robins. And Sequoyah brings it up. 1:20 to play. (67-33). Paget, low post.
Three-pointer.
The three will not drop.
Oh, nice hustle. I'll let you handle that last name.
The steal by Lola Kono. Long outlet pass. Ransom.
Nice little kick back.
And Shea Frazier puts it home. 67-35. We have 45 seconds to play. Sequoyah, 2 state championships in 3 years.
Oh, nice shot. Nice three.
Oh, the three-pointer.
Look at that.
Lola Kono. So she got in the box score.
Yeah, that made her season right there.
Warner Robins answers. Wow, Shea Frazier again.
Starting to pick it up a little bit.
You see the clock, and you see the score, 70-38.
This is a fun part of the game. Everybody just lets it fly. 2 for 2. Oh, nice pass.
And there you have it. Sequoyah wins the state championship, 70-38 over Warner Robins, and it's a sea of gold at midcourt as the Sequoyah Lady Chiefs win their 2nd state championship in 3 years. Their first under head coach Rick Bragg. They finished 26-1. Congratulations to the Sequoyah Lady Chiefs. 26-1. They are the state champions following a 70-38 victory over Warner Robins. We'll be back to talk with head coach Rick Bragg right after this.
Right now, you can buy name brand electronics at Roberts and get 12 months same as cash. That means you pay no interest for 12 full months. Plus, save on our wide selection of TVs, stereos, home theater, camcorders, VCRs, like this 31-inch GE big screen TV, just $477, with cable-ready tuner and universal remote control. Buy it today and have it delivered tomorrow at Roberts. Plus, get 12 months same as cash. And remember, at Roberts, we beat any price, guaranteed. Bottom line, it costs less at Roberts.
Are you colder than I am? How is that?
Wait
It's a hot day here. Heads up, look out!
a minute. Can you see anything yet?
Just a second, settle down.
He's opening the refrigerator.
Oh, tell me it's not a store brand. I can't see through you.
Would you move over, please? It's, wait a minute. It's.
Come on,
20 ounces, you guys. Definitely seconds. Coca-Cola.
You know, we get 120,000 phone calls a month.
More and more, homeowners want one loan that does it all.
A lot of them are homeowners with less than perfect credit trying to refinance their homes.
They want to refinance their first mortgage and pay off their high-rate credit cards and auto loans. That's why the Money Store introduced the combo loan. With just one loan, you can refinance your mortgage, pay off your high-rate bills, and usually get some extra cash. The combo loan at the Money Store. Call 1-800-LOAN-YES.
A pair of heels could transform me into a statuesque beauty. Sandals could expose my carefree side.
It's the Marshall Spring Shoe Spectacular. Save 50% or more off department store prices.
But why define myself?
Brand names for kids, $9.99. Men's dress and casual, $29.99. And athletic shoes, too.
You know what? I'll take them all and worry about who I am later.
Marshall's, brand names for less.
Every day.
This is an 11 News Storm Watch update.
Good afternoon, I'm Bonnie McLaughlin. Well, conditions are ripe for strong to severe thunderstorms to develop, and they have been doing just that this afternoon. One particular cell has been producing severe thunderstorms and the possibility for tornadoes, and that is the cell that is due east of Macon. As you can see, it's right in here. It continues to move off towards the east, and now we have another tornado warning in effect due to that particular severe thunderstorm cell. This warning is in effect until 6 p.m. Again, it's a tornado warning in effect until 6 p.m. for northern Emmanuel County, southern Jefferson County, and northern Jefferson County. Weather Doppler radar has indicated a possible tornado over Highway 319, 319 in northern Johnson County, moving east at 25 miles per hour, and the motion of this storm will take it through extreme southern Jefferson County and the city of Somerton in northern Emmanuel County. So if you are in the path of this particular severe thunderstorm cell, you want to take cover immediately because radar has indicated a tornado with this cell. Please keep in mind that almost the entire state of Georgia is under a tornado watch until 9 o'clock this evening. We're certainly going to keep you posted as the conditions continue to warrant, and we'll be back in about 30 minutes with another update on our severe weather.
This has been an 11 News Storm Watch update. Now back to our regular programming.
Have it 70-38 is the final. Stay tuned for the Quad A Boys State Championship coming up right after this. Congratulations to Sequoyah.
Wonder where everybody's going.
Rock concert?
No.
Grilled Cajun fajitas from Chili's.